Welcome to Argue Bros, the podcast that gives you multiple perspectives on today's hottest topics. Hosted by NicoPengin, Fred in Progress, and Jess Freeman. If you're looking for some inspiration from and for normal people, or simply want to know the bros a little more, you better open up your mind to the fresh perspective that's coming your way right now.
And now, welcome to the next episode of Argue Bros, where we just talk and chill. What we talking about again, fellas?
Oh, we're talking about the politician not dying quickly.
Oh,
them existing forever. Like we did some statistics, ran on their age versus like regular people's age. Like these men up in here like 20, 30, 40, 50 years, be like 60, 70, still like making votes and stuff. I'm like, bro.
Ain't that some good money?
Should we not have young people in office? Like, bro, they got something going on to be living this long. Come on, conspiracy. Where they at though?
Wait, do you think that they should pass a law that limits the amount of terms, like how it is with the president?
Bro, they should limit the amount of terms. They should limit the age. Come on, like we should have the younger, future thinking people in office. But hey, I mean, they old and like money, so they're gonna be there for a while. I don't even know what they want money for. Like, y'all are gonna die in like 10 years. What do you want? Like, bro, what? They are, bro. They old as hell. They're gonna die in like 10 years. Like, they out here, they can power hungry motherfuckers, want for their legacy and shit. Like, what you gonna do with your 10, 20, 30, 40 million? What are you gonna do? Ain't got no purpose anymore.
Pass that on to their grandkids.
Hey, that's what they got. They focus more on their legacy than the USA.
They got trust funds.
The great, just like I mean, like,
and
man,
the states trust
them.
Black.
I mean, I am black. I was about to say if I was black.
He said if I was black,
man, you'd be hanging out with two.
What? Facts.
No, let me connect that. Yo, let me connect that. Yo, let me connect that. Hey, chill out. Let me connect that. Yeah, with Olympics, right? You know, like all these black people running for the Olympic, man. I don't know if I'd be able to run for the Olympic American. I'm like, fam, I had my grandparents had to run as slaves. My great grandparents had to run as slaves from y'all. I don't know if I'll run the track for America. Like, fuck out of here. You feel me? You feel me? Like, I don't know. We supposed to be a melting pot and all this shit, but I don't know, man. I was more of a let's separate from these niggas, create our own country kind of bullshit.
The funny thing is, it is a melting pot. It's just who's starting.
I don't have no allegiance to the United States of America. Like, the fuck?
No, chill out now. You're gonna get this flag.
They already listen anyway. What you mean, dog? They already here anyway. What you talking about? I just was born here.
Yeah, man. That's tough because, you know, to represent the place you're from, even though it might not be the best. I don't think any country has got away scot clean records type thing. I think every country has like their little dirt. You know what I'm saying?
Just because you were born somewhere and that's what your birth certificate says, don't mean you have to identify as such. Like, a lot of people don't critically think, just like, oh my God, I was born here now. I'm American.
Or be proud. You don't have to be proud of it.
No, it's just people think in the confines of your country. Like, that's you're a human being. It's separate.
But to solve that issue, all you would have to do is just get dual citizenship, and then you can represent the other country.
No, I'm a free citizen. I'm a free citizen. Police can't pull me over. They can't give me ticket. I'm a free citizen. I go where I plead. The law does not abide to me. You saw the videos of them crazy guys, the people.
Wait until that state trooper gets behind you and be like, hey, free citizen, I need you to pull over. Hey, like, free citizen.
I'm going to get a free burial.
You gonna get a free burial. Yeah.
The Mexican cartel gonna grab you like, hey, free trooper, hey, my friend, come over here. You're gonna find you in 6 different pieces all over the world.
Man, like what, dude? Like what? Man, them people be crazy though.
Yo, we gonna start the One Piece with your body, bro. Free.
Oh my lord.
You wanna be free? Find the last treasure.
They gonna drop me dead before I can.
I buried it in your mama's house.
Man, I'm gonna go represent Russia. Be like, dope me up.
Oh man, that'd be dope. Get you some muscles in there. You know what I'm saying?
Be like, inflate me.
They just take shots before they do anything.
Hey, if you practice your whole life, in one Olympic event, what would it be?
That's a good. Okay. This may sound I do archery just because I want to be the black archer. I do roam around, be like I want to have a mini little bow. Be like, yo, quick shot, pow. Oh my god, an arrow. Nigga, he came out with an arrow, bro. Like, bro, arrow to the knee is about to be me. You feel me? Like what? About to be sharpshooting from about 60 meters away. Be like, let me lick my finger. Where the wind at? Pow! They gonna hear it coming. Hit him with it. You know. Everybody rocking guns these days. Let me rocking a bow and arrow. Rocking a gun, me rocking a bow and arrow.
Okay.
Oh, you know, archery, boy. What about you, Rafi?
For me, man, that's so hard. If I had to, I would pick one of two. I would pick either swimming, because I always felt like when I swim, I can really beat out most other people. Like I've really tried, and I really haven't lost too much. I said to my dad, he's like really freaking quick. Or the other one is the one where like you have this ice thingy and you let it slide and you tell people to like go.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I forgot what it's called though. It's not shot put, but I forgot what it's called. But it's that one. I used to love that because I always used to love angles and stuff like that. And then when I actually did it live in person, once or twice or whatever when I was younger, yeah, that one, curling.
It's called curlers, fam. I googled guys. I googled ice throw sport with sweeping. Got it. Google's amazing.
Yeah, curling. Yeah, curling. I tried it live. It was so good. I was like, man. Sometimes I was like, man, I wish I had more opportunities to like be in those kind of environments. Because man, I would have been they would have been like, yo, the first Dominican national curler. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, our kids can carry the legacy.
I'll be like Brian Scalabrine. I'll be like, hey, I was doing that, man. I won gold. You know what I'm saying? That's where's the gold at? I sold it. I had to, you know.
Nah, the iconic speech. In 10
the cameras weren't on.
I'll tell my grandkids I was in the game. In 20 years, I'll tell my grandkids I was starting the game. In 30 years, I'll tell them I was MVP. Like, shit, you're not lying, bro.
What about you, Justin?
For me, it would be one of two. I would choose either basketball or skateboarding.
Oh yeah, they did just introduce the skateboarding stuff to it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I totally forgot about soccer. Hold on, bring it back. Soccer and baseball too. Excuse me, I totally forgot.
Oh my!
Oh, I forgot about that. Wait, you was trash.
Yeah, baseball at the Olympics.
Yeah, what you mean?
F skateboarding. I
ain't never heard of a baseball Olympic gold medal. What?
Yeah.
Facts. Me either. They don't got baseball in the Olympics, bro.
Yeah, they do. What you talking about? Dominican Republic is in there.
Oh my God, they do. What the hell? I did not know it was a thing. What the fuck? Yo, United States playing against Japan tomorrow. Wow, that's crazy. I did not know it was a thing.
And actually, same with basketball. I would have tried all them sports, honestly, whichever one would have gave me the shot. But you know, my parents never just put me in none of them sports, you know what I'm saying? So I'll just be like Brian and be like, hey, I was doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Just the cameras weren't on, you know what I'm saying?
Let's just be bad parents and live through our children. We have like 12 kids, like one of them gonna be an Olympian. Like, come on, we train them all.
Fingers crossed. It's like, my seed is good. We
have a plethora of children. Bro, we're gonna have a village, a village of children.
And it's like for the people to be like, is it the people for the people that say like, for the people that say stuff like, oh, what if you get all girls? It's like, well, that's a whole gymnast squad right there. What you talking about?
Hey, they gonna learn some balance.
Softball team, volleyball team, swimming team, soccer team.
I'm gonna allow them to choose their sport. I'm gonna put, you know, like back in the day they used to put a bunch of different items in front of the baby. It was a baby crawl to it. I'm gonna put all the different sports items and be like choose my child.
Yeah.
What will you be?
Yeah.
And get the drum roll. Just waiting and watching them go. To let them choose what they want to be. The child knows what they want more when they're younger than when they're adult. Easier, no predicated things they've learned in life. So I'm gonna let them choose young, and then if they want to follow through, I won't force it upon them because it requires passion to be good at something. So I'll just give them the option of which one they want because they're gonna choose one unless they're intellectual. Who knows? We'll see. I don't want to force it upon them, but yeah, you better be good at something.
Oh, you think like you'll have one super smart one super athletic one super?
I'm just gonna empower them and hopefully they choose something.
What if you don't like what he's good at?
It depends. Like if he's a good, it depends. It depends. I mean, give me an example. Give me an example of something good. Give me an example.
I don't know. Tell me something you don't like. Let me see.
I'll go and say, man, what if he's a really good drug dealer? I'm like, man.
What if What if your son's a pushover? Like everybody can just mush him.
Nah, he going to martial arts from age 2. He about to learn jiu-jitsu from age 2, fam. About to get thrown around. What you talking about? He about to get thrown around from age 2, dog.
He's like, Dad, I want to do it, man. Dad.
I know kids that know karate all their life. And
I need to find me a gym that has a trainer that teaches more than just the martial arts aspect. Because the martial arts, just the physical, is useless. I need them to learn the mind. The martial mind is so much more. So that's why I would find. That's why with my kids, I'm gonna train them up from young. I realize now, at my age, how important it is the mental aspect of strengthening your mind. So from young, I want to train them in not only martial arts but also the mind aspect of that they can develop that skill mentally. Because if you don't have a strong mind, you can't make any kind of decisions on your. You can't really be who you want to be because you're always inside your head trying to figure things out. So that's why I definitely will focus on that more than anything on the aspect of a child trying to raise them up.
Curse you, Kakarot! You figured out parenting and you have no kids.
I'm about to say, what if your daughter is like a really amazing stripper? Like fam, what you gonna do?
Ooh.
Be like, what if your 18-year-old daughter like, Dad, I'm really good at dancing, and this stripper money pays like $1,000 a night. I could dance, but I won't dance on guys like that. It's the pole only. Like, what you gonna do?
That's tough, man.
I got to debate on that. I mean, with the 18, I don't know.
How did you let her get to the point where she's just like that?
I mean, you can't completely smother your child and monitor them like that.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. That's tough.
But to be that point, there's kind of has to be a certain amount of
like something had to have happened. Like what? Like because most females that I know are like always trying to say that they're better than men.
Daddy issues.
So for them to just,
but not had no daddy issues. I'm the dad. I'm like, hey, you got a school dad or something? Fuck, what dad you talking about? You had issue with? I'm better than me.
Come on now. You
mean dad the father?
You seen the people on Kevin Samuels? They be having two parents acting like my daddy hates me. It's like he paid you through your way to 4-year college, university or whatever. You ain't got no kids. And you drop the ball. Yeah, you still live with him and you hate him.
They don't be understanding. That's why I'm like, I hope I don't have no ungrateful kids, man. I'm gonna be like Dr. Dre and what he did with his daughter. I don't care if I'm a billionaire. You ain't getting a penny from me. I'm about to, like his daughter 38. He was giving her money till 36. Like, how you still poor? If you getting money from you getting money, like what are you doing with all that money he gave you till 36?
Bro, what? Like poor money management. That's what ends up happening.
Bro, social media is the best thing ever for me. Because all it really does is show me how many stupid people are on this world and how they think. Because everyone feels entitled to comment and just put their thoughts out there. I'm just like, you really think like that and you think it's okay. Oh my God, I'm so glad social media allows you to put your thoughts out there so I can read them and understand how many stupid people are there in the world. Like, bro, there's some people feel entitled to their parents' money and entitled to other people's money and stuff.
At what point is too much? Like at 20? 24, 25, 26?
No, I don't say you should cut off them for money. It depends. It's all situational. I mean, if they're deadbeat, ain't doing nothing, just begging you for money and you be being pointless, I'll cut you off at 18. What you mean? Cut off early as you, an adult. Now, if you're doing the right thing, focus on your life, actually works. I don't mean you got to go to college. I mean, you got to do certain things. You got to show that you're putting effort in trying to be a stand-up human being with your own responsibilities. Like, I'm not about to coddle you.
Literally.
I ain't work all this for me to support you. I want to support you for you to support the family and the legacy, not for me to just support you and you stay in your room and chill out or go hang with your friends. Like, what is this?
You know what that's called?
What?
Selfish.
Like, I'm supporting you to go support us. What you talking about? You better build this brand out. The Mosley family out here.
I built this for you, so you better put your work in, man.
I'm going to be like, I remember I was living in a broken-ass home. Look at you. In a actual house with land. I never had this when I was a kid. I'm gonna be that guy to
you ain't never ever had this struggle.
I ain't built these foundations for they to stay as foundation. You better get this building built on top. What you talking about? Use a neck leg.
Listen, I got the rocket. You got to flare it up and take it to the next level.
But there's just too many entitled people these days, man. And the funny thing is, so many people have so many opinions on other people's money, and they're just like, so many people are just like, "Yo, how could he do this? How could he not give her more money? I don't care. If I had the money, I would give my children money no matter what. And then I'm like, okay, I'm curious. Let me look at their profile, see what kind of people are having the opinions. You want to know top percent? Single mothers, a lot of single mothers. And I would give my kids all this. And then the other ones, fucking useless men who make no money, just taking pictures of their bats and their little trophies and shit. I'm like, you probably make minimum wage working at bro, get out of here. You don't make enough to give nobody something. You got bills, go pay them. Like, go get out of here. Like, oh my god, all these opinionated people with nothing to do.
So, and if you were in that situation, would you let your daughter be homeless with your grandkid?
Oh hell yeah! No, I'm gonna take care of my grandkid. I'm letting her be homeless.
Whoa, what situation? Wait a minute.
You wouldn't offer to house her?
Bro, he's been paying her money since you were 36. Like, what more can I? At 36, you're half almost gonna die. You die at 80, most likely. You're half your life already, and you still couldn't figure out how to use money correctly by 30. Like, get out of here, dog. And then apparently she also was telling the tabloid stuff about him in the past and stuff for money. At this point, so of course, if you betray your family and honor loyalty, there, of course, they ain't gonna want to be paying you money. Like, the fuck out of here. So yeah, it depends on the situation. Like, family can be cut off. I'm not the kind of person like no matter what you do to me because we're family, I gotta
opinion, or are you giving your professional intake as a life coach?
Oh, this is my personal opinion. This is how I'm gonna live my life. I live my life based on judging people based on their actions, not based on what my relationship is to them. Because if you judge based on the relationship, you're gonna live a life that's not conducive to what you want it to be. Because you're just gonna do things based on the social norms of what you're supposed to do and what you're required to do, not based off what the person has done.
So in that situation, what was she supposed to do?
Exactly.
She was supposed to live as a normal human being who not completely dependent upon her father and have some sort of responsibility as to why she has 3 kids and can't take care of them after being given money freely for multiple years.
But she was born in royalty. She was born.
That doesn't mean can't develop responsibility. You live 36 years. I don't care which you were born in. You've lived through life, real life. Like,
it's like being born a prince. It's like
that is completely understandable. That is understandable. But at 36 and plus, you've been living real life. You've been living real life just like everyone else around you.
Apparently not. She was blowing it like that money was coming in every day.
Well, how I feel is everyone has a choice, and everyone lives their life, and their choices lead them to where they are. Now, some people's lives are a little bit harder than others.
How do you like it so far? Don't forget to reach out via social media and suggest the next hot topics to argue about.
But you're still there because of your choices. And no one's going to come save you. There is no such thing as a savior. The only savior you have is yourself. And so believing that, and so the entitlement to believe that someone else has to save you is the craziest thing to me. That's what the problem is. That believing someone else has to save you and that you can't save yourself is the craziest thing that a lot of people in this world believe in currently. A lot of entitled people who believe that someone else is supposed to save them, like the government and all their free government money that they're giving out.
How can they ask for somebody else to save them if they're so independent? Isn't that a contradiction? Because
wait, what did you say?
Because a lot of people are independent. I had to go do this. I had to do DoorDash. Because that's what she was saying.
Bro, that's a sob story. And plus, that's a sob story, dog. That's a sob story.
It's like, I have to do this, I have to do that. My rental car is coming up and due. I don't.
You wouldn't be so. And if we want to really talk about it, you wouldn't be so broke if you hands on them kids. Where to help to take care of them?
No, my thing is like, if
you having kids, you can't afford them. There's so many questions there. But I'm not about to start asking all them questions.
If she was getting like $10,000 a month, that's enough to buy a card cash once a month.
And that's enough to invest. That's enough. That she wasn't thinking long term. Those are just easy things you can construe based on the situation. Yeah, but of course, most people don't care about that stuff or think critically because, oh my God, if I was in that situation, I had that much money. Bro, live in your current life. I'm pretty sure your current life needs the thought process you're wasting on someone else's life.
And you could be penny pinching too, because a lot of people be throwing their money away.
That's all I'm saying. The hard work that our previous generations had is dissipated in our generations. Everyone's looking for handouts and not for working hard where they can work.
That's what I be saying. The people that are hardworking stand above and beyond everyone else because everyone else is really lazy, man.
I'm like, I could do better with my taxes than paying the government taxes at this point.
Yo, I like how J. Cole said that he wishes there was an app for voting, as well as he wishes that there was an app that could also vote on how to use the tax money and see where it goes, because a lot of people don't
too much transparency.
Yeah, a lot of people don't see where it goes. You know, a lot of people aren't participating in city halls and stuff like that, so they don't really know what's going on with the tax money. like how I was telling you earlier, that if you associate yourself as a business with like the Chamber of Commerce, it allows the public sector and the private sector to meet halfway through, because the public sector wants to get the benefit of the private sector, because if the private sector does better in their area, it increases how much taxes they're able to do. And that's going to allow the city to thrive even better. If everybody wins in a business deal, then everyone is happy. When you have two parties that are happy, that's going to be very good. And that's what we got to do on a consistent basis. Every time we do things, we have to have that mindset.
Yeah. But that's too transparent, man. Everything got to be a little cloudy, so decisions are made easier. Politics, talking about.
Like, you know, it's so hard to get certain kind of paperwork and stuff like that from offices. You know, whenever there's some sort of catastrophe at a police station or whatever, a shooting or something happens or whatever, it's like it takes years or months or whatever to release footage, and it's like, oof.
Man, what?
Like, could you imagine if that was a family member and like you can't even get footage for like a year or two, because then they expect you to forget the date. They expect like, oh, they're gonna forget by this time. They weren't that close. It's like, nah, I'm waiting. Yeah, I got that marked on my calendar. 5 hours away, 5 days away, a whole week. Just like how people have like 1,000 alarms to wake up in the morning. You know, if something like that happens, I got that calendar marked for sure. Like, man, I can't wait to see this video. Like, y'all really did that in broad daylight and thought no one was gonna do anything?
Oh, we got hella patience when it matters. I'll be there. Give me 5 years, man. I'll be there still. I'll be waiting.
Man. Do you always feel like you'd be a great voice of change if you took it seriously?
Honestly, I occasionally have that thought, but then I just feel like at the end of the day, I'm kind of like so righteous when I'm passionate. I'll end up like MLK or Martin Luther. It's either they'll have to come and violate me in front of the public or murder me behind the scenes and say I died a peaceful death.
Nigga, was that poetry?
No, that was just me speaking in my mind.
That sounds like some poetry, bro. Like, what the heck did you just say?
Damn, bro, keep it a bug. I was just speaking so freely. I don't even remember like half of it.
There's too many historical references to refer to see the outcomes of such. So when you do it, you have to be prepared for that outcome. Especially in this day and age, even harder nowadays with technology being even more prevalent than it was before. And plus as well, like the frivolity of people, the frivolousness of people, it's questionable how many people actually follow for change that matters. Everyone has their own agenda, so much more so now than ever. And people's attention spans are so much smaller because of social media and such that one day they could be all behind you, and the next day there's on some new thing that needs to be fought for. And everyone switches over. That's how easy it is to manipulate and move people's minds and opinions and such. So it really is be like, would I fight for really matter? And how much support would I really garner? Because you can't make change alone. And to gain people's support and opinion is hard. And to hold it is even harder. So a lot goes into it and a lot of thought process. So it's not just me taking it seriously or you taking it seriously. Also, you have to consider what you're standing on, the infrastructure, how you would actually mobilize the people, how many people would actually support you long term. It's a lot to consider because you go out there and destroy your entire life, and now you people want to kill you because of what you stood for, and you have no one there that actually wanted to stand with you. So you're an easy target. It's a lot to consider out there in this day and age. Plus, a lot of the culture nowadays, like you could be fighting for the same people who want to attack you and destroy you. It's crazy out here.
You're taking it deep, my brother.
Sorry, I think like that. Consider that shit. Consider that shit a few times. Like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather be the window watcher. Okay, I'd rather be the window watcher, and then when I feel like my time is right, I'm gonna go out there and be a martyr. I know I'm gonna be a martyr regardless, most likely.
Yeah, because you're gonna say a lot of strong stuff. You got a strong mind and a strong tongue.
Until that time, I just watch and wait.
He's got to learn how to have that strong punch when it's ready.
Watch, wait, and prepare. That's what I'm doing. Watch, wait, and preparing. Huh?
Like I said, he got to have that strong punch. Because with that strong tongue, you got to have that strong punch ready.
Now I'm gonna have that strong tongue and a quick trigger finger. Talking about I'm gonna have a good pen too. I'm gonna be penning my words. I'm getting good at literary. I'm doing a little bit of it all, man.
Hey, you think you'd be faster at drawing a blade or drawing a gun?
Nigga, what? A gun.
Like in general?
Yeah, just in
All
general.
you gotta do is take it out. Right.
Like and be ready to use it.
Yeah.
A knife is so much quicker. Because with a knife, you keep it on the front of your belt, just grab with the finger loop and get out and be ready to stab somebody in like less than a second.
A gun, all you gotta do is take it out of your pocket in like 30 seconds.
No, like 5.
No, you don't even need to have it on safety.
Bro, you're gonna shoot yourself. You're gonna shoot yourself. I was gonna say little jostling. Someone don't have that on safety. You're gonna be pulling it up and be shooting bullets as you grab it out your holster.
Oh my lord.
Don't even gotta have it on safety. Oh,
Nah,
okay,
you're a scrub if you cheddar bob yourself.
all right, dog. You playing with games. You play with fire.
Hey, that's a real firepower. That's real firepower.
I'm be standing like 30 feet from you when you get your gun. You may shoot me in the back while you pull it out.
Bro, how do you think people in the hood? How do you think?
I'm talking about people. They get shot. They shoot themselves. What you talking about, dog? No, you're roll safety, but I ain't. I'm good. I'm gonna have skills and also discipline. I ain't about to be whipping it out with a possibility to shoot something else.
Fred read the manual. Chill out, Justin. He know what he talking about. He know what he talking about.
Nah, I just read. I shoot myself. What you talking about?
Fred saw 8 Mile. He was like, "I'm not gonna be that guy."
Hey, it may take me like half a second longer to shoot you, but I'm not gonna shoot myself. But I think a knife is safer. I mean, quicker. I mean,
yeah, because I was just thinking like in a situation where like you have both, and it's like either close range or they're coming to close range.
Training. That takes a lot of training to know which one to do and where each one will be. It takes so much training to get to that level.
Don't you feel like that's what police officers have? Like a lot of training? or you think they need a lot more training? Because in my head, I'm like, they really go to school for 6 months. And in those 6 months, what do they learn?
Literally, what do they learn?
Not enough. Say that much. Or is what they learn when on the job actually the problem, not what they learned during the school. Who knows?
Learning on the job. Oof.
Is what they learn from. I don't know. Take a deep dive into all this. I ain't talking about it. Yo, I ain't trying to be a target in Alabama. What you talking about, bro? You trying to get me killed. I don't know, fam. I don't not a thing. I just know that a gun weighs something else than a stun gun. Tell me that.
What? Say that? What?
I said I just know a gun and a stun gun don't weigh the same, but apparently it's difficult to know the difference. That's all I know.
I mean, when it's your different skin tone, I think it changes. I think they.
You ever see that Peter Griffin meme? He's holding up he's like a cab driver and he's holding up like ID, but in the ID it's split in half and it has like light skin on one side and then dark skin on another side. And it's like if you're on that dark skin list.
Oh yeah, the meter. Yeah. Because I think that's what it is. I think that when they see you, they measure out. Okay, am I gonna stun this guy? Is he light skinned enough for a stun, or is he? You know what I'm saying? Does he look like a villain? Oh well, I gotta go. A villain's gotta go night.
Yeah, I live in reality, fam. I understand the differences. So what the differences is based on the confrontation with the police and such. But I don't know what they get trained in training. I don't know. Maybe one day they'll get trained something better.
Nah, bro, they get trained for shit that should have worked for them in like 1600s. That shit don't work nowadays in the 21st century. The things that they learn.
Hey, fam! You saw that video of that police officer, 2 police officers in Detroit. They were on patrol, and this dude drove by, and there was like 3 men in one car. They were shooting AKs out the car at somebody, and the police officer just rolled off or ran away. And they got put on suspension for that. That shit was so funny, dude. That shit was so funny. I'm like, yo, I could sympathize with the boy. Like, I got 9mm Glocks, and these niggas busting AKs. What you want me to do? Like, I was one of the time. Like, all right, yo, good luck. Run away. Get out of here. I ain't even mad.
Shit ain't safe here, Captain.
Would you ever be like try to become like a detective or anything like that? Like even not like in the police force, like just a PI, just like a private investigator kind of thing.
Literally, yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'll be a PI, but I'll have like little to no ties to government officials.
I think that'll be fun in general. Like being a PI will probably be a hell of fun. I get paid to investigate other people live. Just
so I can have it on record. Brad be putting me on the spot. Brad be putting me on the spot. Like, hey, you gonna work for the police?
Now I gotta check you. I gotta check your lie. What you talking about?
Just like, where'd you even get the connection that I would ever work for the police? Hold on now.
Oh, you talk cool.
I would never ever work for the police, but I would investigate for a finder's fee. What you need me to investigate for $300,000, huh?
Bro, I know what we're gonna do, guys. Okay, so next pod, we're gonna be on the road. It's gonna be live action. We're bounty hunters. We're gonna be hunting bounty hunters, man. That's what we're gonna do. That's all you broken turn into.
Man, yo.
Bounty hunters hunting.
No, we're gonna be bounty hunters hunting bounties, fam.
Do they even have a bounty?
We're gonna be real life pirate crew out here.
Bro, I watched some videos on bounty hunter, man. They bro.
Are you ready to die, nigga? Are you ready to die?
They be playing like at the Wild Wild West. Them bounty hunters be playing at the Wild Wild West or something, man. They be crazy.
I mean, don't they got license to carry?
Yeah, they got license to carry. They be bulletproof armor, all that stuff, man. They be like trying to find niggas needles and haystacks. So I'm like, man, that's some dangerous work, but they get paid mad money for people.
I mean, think about it. If you take someone down for $200K,
I know, right? Like what? And dude, they be having informants stuff. It's like real crazy stuff. I'm like,
you need to take 4, 5, 6 people out, and you got retirement money.
And it was some old people too. I'm just like, man, old people doing that? I'm like, hey, you must have got something. You must be good at your stuff.
They'd be the best trackers. You know how they're animal trackers? They're human trackers. They know how to track people down. Just like how the FBI does it. You know, as long as you put enough time and effort, I think you could do it too.
Especially people who don't know how to really hide themselves.
Man, the FBI.
And don't be saying them 3-letter words here. Drawing too much attention. Be dangerous people.
I mean,
they are lovely. I am
Bro, I cannot wait till today. How much was that?
No.
Yeah, listen to this, man. In the U.S., training can be as few as 10 weeks to as much as 36 weeks. U.S. In other countries, such as like Finland or Norway, cops must attend their nation's 3-year police universities, and then they graduate with a degree in bachelor's.
What? They have degrees in other countries?
In other countries, they have to go to school for at least 3 years and graduate with.
I would assume that's like one of the rare. Like other countries are not all like what's our sister country looking like?
I feel like Britain and stuff like that are probably the same.
Hey, but I'm not completely with the defund the police, because then they're gonna be complete chaos, and I'm not ready for that just yet. I don't have my ranch and my firearms yet. Like, give me like 5 years, and then we can roll with that. I ain't fully defended yet.
Everybody that's fully defended is like, yeah, now's the time.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, chill out. Yeah. You in a better starting point than me. Like, hold up.
Yeah. It's like Noah's Ark. It's like, wait a minute. Wait, hold on now. Let me
get on too. Like, yo, chill out. I'm still packing.
Yeah.
I'm still packing. Hold on up.
And then wait 5 more minutes. Come on, 5 more minutes. I'm almost there.
Hey, you better not rain. Better hold up, dog.
Nah, even when it's raining, you're just running next to the boat like, hey bro, I think you don't even got this lizard on there, my guy.
Throw the ladder down.
Throw a rope. I'll climb. I'll leave this stuff. I don't need it.
Man, what? Yo, that's hilarious though. Like, they had all that delicious meat on there, but they did not eat them because they had to survive to like breed later on. Like, I wonder, did he bring extra animals for food, or he eat vegan or something, vegetarian? I'll have to look into that later.
Yeah,
to be honest, I don't think it was a long wait,
because he brought 7 clean animals and 2 unclean. Yes, and when they sacrificed, I believe, I don't know, I don't want to get stoned, but I believe that when they sacrificed it, that they would eat it. So that way, that's when they started to eat meat.
Hey, do your Googles if you question it. You do the Googles.
Now I was trying to see our sister countries.
what they stipulate is.
Yeah, I want to see if like the UK and stuff like that like require long, extensive training. Like,
the funny thing, when you go to the shooting range, you're definitely gonna run into law enforcement at some point. Out there training.
It says 3 weeks and 3 months. So wow, even faster than here.
I told you, man. Depends on the country.
Yeah, but do they even have guns in the UK? Isn't that guns just for military, not for the police?
I think the police do. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just a person sitting in a room. Someone find that out.
They're anti-gun nation. Like, the gangsters don't have guns, I believe, in the UK.
Man, they knife game is strong though.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about the knife thing. Like, And if they know how to throw knives, man, that might be more deadly than a bullet. Especially you got 4 or 5 knives, that's like having 4 or 5.
More than 90% of UK officers don't carry guns.
Yeah, see?
Yo, so they must be.
They do not carry guns.
They must be good at fighting.
Yeah, they know how to beat the stick.
Yeah, they must be good at fighting.
No, they know how to use that stick. That's like a steel stick, bro. Google that. What materials that stick may have? It ain't no wood. I think that thing is really.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, but I would love to live in a country that firearms not that big, so I don't have to worry about getting shot.
Wait, hold on. Are they just like hall monitors then?
No, they can throw them hands. They should be able to throw them hands. I think maybe.
Yeah, they're hall monitors. They're just literally they look like crosswalk. Like, hey, stop fighting, y'all. Yeah, stop fighting. Hey, y'all not gonna stop fighting? All right.
No, that reminds me of that video. Yo, there's this officer getting interviewed on a bridge in Canada, and some road rage erupts on a ramp under him. All he screams is, "Hey, knock it off! You two, knock it off!" And they
got better respect out there, dog.
Yeah, like they just stopped fighting for real.
I can't even imagine living in a country that doesn't have as many guns as America does. Like what? Like imagine not having to worry about getting shot most of the time.
Like, yeah, they listened. Like, what? And he actually had the courage to say that. Like, in America, you know, if then people walk over, that's why the police always be like, we got trigger hungry because they walked over because they got guns too. It's like, yeah, there's a right to bear arms for a reason. That's why
interrupting the scheduled programming to announce the U.S. has won gold in basketball, and we are disappointed because we wanted Luka to beat France and then play against America.
Why are people disappointed? Luka did what no one thought possible. He qualified his country, won, and he did it at such a young age. Like a lot of people thought he wasn't even going to win a game, and he was able to put him on his back. He was able to put him on his back night after night after night. Can you imagine that at his young age?
Yeah. Hold on. Don't give him full credit. Like Slovenia was a decent team. Well, they had great fundamentals and character and rapport. But yes, he did put them on. He did put them on and led them completely. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm not saying they're trash. They're Olympians.
Bro, I wish he would in the last few minutes took over, man. I just want to see America versus Luka so we can have the everyone hype before he lost. Because he wouldn't have beat America, but I mean, like, it would have been fun.
Didn't Nicholas Batum have the game-winning block?
Yeah, he shut him down. He shut him down with everything. He shut him down defense, offense in the last few minutes.
And Nicholas Batum is that guy. He's that guy.
He's everyone who wants to stop Luka needs to get him on their team.
Yeah, he's a high price point right now, I think.
Man, NBA about to be fire. NBA about to be fire. Okay, this is a sports segment. We're gonna go into sports for a second, then we're gonna bounce back to police. I got to talk about NBA. About to be fire, dog.
Yeah,
with the Lakers and their old men team. The Ben Simmons trade is struggling through with Joel Embiid hating each other. Oh, so juicy. Juicy.
Hold on, what?
Ben Simmons and they're talking to Joel Embiid right now because we would assume because of Joel Embiid's comment about blaming Ben Simmons for losing that series. And Ben Simmons won't be traded to a big market like the Lakers or Clippers or Golden State, but they keep denying the trades because he's not worth shit because he's a quitter.
But who's gonna take that? Who's gonna take that contract?
I think he would be good on the Warriors if they actually trade for him because Steph can transform anybody to be a good player.
Nah, you is wild. Nah, stop. I'm stopping the Golden State Warrior love right now. You stop that. Stop.
He would. One, Ben Simmons can't shoot, so why not send him to the best shooter? 2, because he can't shoot, but he's really good at defense and down low and passing, he don't have to shoot. He has Steph Curry and fucking Klay Thompson. Like, what? All I'm saying is that he would be a good fit for the Warrior because they could transform him and cover his weaknesses. But again, I wouldn't take him because I don't know if he would be consistent if he can't even score a layup at this point. He ain't got no confidence to shoot layups.
No, you make a valid point because he can pass it to the 2 trigger fingers.
He can dive in. He didn't have to shoot it. He can just go down low and he can throw it out.
Yeah, he could dive and catch. Yeah.
So he's not worth what they're trying to trade for him though, because his contract too big.
You gotta get rid of like Andrew Wiggins
too many people. You got James Wyman. They were trying to trade for James Wyman, Andrew Wiggins, and pieces.
Yeah, it's like whoa. You're not a franchise player like Russell Westbrook.
Kyle Lowry on the Heat now.
Like Russell Westbrook took 4 people to trade like that. Ben Simmons, I don't know if you worth the Russell Westbrook kind of price tag. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's worth it.
Man, they need to trade Doc Rivers.
Well, hold on, you can trade coaches.
Be like, who want to go 3-1 this time?
Yo,
be like, yo, let's bet on Doc Rivers to go 3-1 again. It's bound to happen.
Imagine if Doc Rivers was the coach for the Phoenix Suns and he's right there in the finals and he loses yet again. Like the kind of locker room talk he would have given to the Bucks. Like, man, this is my last year here.
What?
I ain't doing this no more, man. I'm tired of losing, man. Y'all played a great team. Y'all was great though. Amazing. Giannis, 50 points after 50 years. Amazing. We wanted to win, so we could just.
Nah, that's yo. If in reality, that's what would have happened if KD hit that shot.
You think they would have knocked the Bucks?
How many times did Doc lost a 3-1 lead, fam?
I don't know. I think it's the same amount as Chris. No, they've.
No, because he did it with the Celtics too, I believe.
But Chris might get his.
Doc Rivers, the only coach to ever blow 3-1 leads. It reminds me of this quote I read in this book, which was literally said, "Everything that happens once can never happen again, but everything that happens twice will surely happen a third time." And Doc is the living embodiment of that.
I mean,
so I'm like, if you bet on him, maybe it'll happen a 4th time. We never know.
I like that.
Yeah, but when is the 4th time going to happen? Is it going to be the 1st round, 2nd round, 3rd round, or is it the next year type of thing? Because it's like, oh, this guy has an affinity for drawing, or this guy has a way of coaching his players to lose a big lead. Like,
he doesn't know how to make changes mentally or physically in the team to win.
Hey, yo, we already up ahead. Y'all ain't even got to try no more. You ain't even try like that. Hey, superstar, you sit on the bench. You ain't even got to play like that.
Hey, Ben, you don't even got to shoot layups. We got it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you can. Listen, you play so good, bro. You could just pass it at any time to anybody because you got that passing skill. Come on now. You ain't even got to score no more. That's how good you are. You ain't even got to shoot. You know what I'm saying? We practicing the shot. We practice in case we do need you. You know what I'm saying? But for now, you ain't even gotta score like that. So don't worry. Your girlfriend let you down. You broke your heart. Your passion's not in there no more. Okay, we got it.
Go get you an instrument model and lay down.
Yeah. But you signed a contract, my guy. All right. I'm trying to get this ring because if I get this ring, I get this contract bonus. You get a
Joel
contract.
Embiid was flaming, and oh my god, like dude, there's no way Ben Simmons gonna be on that team before the end.
Nah, if he is, you know how awkward that's
gonna be beef. It's gonna be beef. It's gonna be weird.
Nah, you know how awkward it's gonna be. Just like how Kobe and Shaq was fighting.
What type of shit did he like? What type of shit did?
At the end of that press conference, he said basically that the series turned when we had an open layup, but instead went for free throws. And that was referring to when Ben Simmons had an open layup, but instead he passed it to Thibault, and Thibault got fouled, and they missed and lost that game. And he said that at the press conference, like right after the game, basically throwing shade at Ben. He was like, damn, man, hey, he wildin'.
Yeah, but it says here that Joel Embiid is calling him, and that Ben Simmons has been ignoring him.
Ain't no doubt, fam. That's hilarious to me.
Like, why would Joel Embiid be the one calling him, though?
And who represents Ben? Isn't that Rich Paul? Rich Paul. RP.
Yeah.
Represent Ben Simmons.
That's how he's trying to get Ben Simmons paid, but no one's trying to, pay.
At that level, you can't be so sensitive about your craft because everybody's watching you and everybody's going to have a say.
Bro, when Kobe Bryant said that you should develop a shot to get good and you didn't, everyone's going to hate on you when you can't make a layup. Maybe about 5 years down the line, he's going to be really good, but I think he needs this moment.
He's 25 right now.
He hasn't developed since he's been drafted, fam. He needs some pressure.
He need to get good right now. He's 25. He ain't got forever to get good.
Plus, Philly fans are not the kindest to the city. Like, the Philly fans are grit. They're gritty. They're a gritty city. They're not to be patient with this boy.
And you know why they're impatient too, right?
Why?
Because they all play ball. And they're like, yo, I could have made that layup. That's an easy reverse layup. Are you kidding me? You passed out of an easy layup? Like, come on, man. I do that all the time at the YMCA. Like, man, yo, sub me in. Give me his contract, man.
Man, what?
Give me his contract.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Come on now.
They'd be like, there's 10 guys in the G League better than you. Get him out of here.
Yeah, exactly, yo. The heckling.
But no lie, he actually is a good player besides like his no shooting trashness. Like I said, if he can develop a shot, what? Yo, okay, let me ask a question, guys. What team do you think is going to be the best in the West and the best in the East this season coming with all the trades that happened so far?
Dang, Ben Simmons is getting paid $30 million.
That's why he's going to be hard to trade.
Oh my goodness. Ain't nobody want that contract. He's going to get paid $38 million in 2024 in 3 years. Yeah, nobody wants that contract. Ain't nobody want that contract. He is staying. Or else they're giving up a lot of pieces and a lot of money and cash considerations for Ben Simmons. 76ers.
Only a team that's rebuilding.
Him getting traded is gonna be him getting traded to somebody. Plus, he has places he want to go to, and you know, Rich Paul is the kind of agent who's not going to send his player to somewhere he doesn't want to go. So it's gonna be a long kind of negotiation kind of thing going on.
If Joel Embiid is gonna demand to get rid of this bum, I don't care where he goes, just get me a deal. Get me somebody else. I'll work with 2 middle schoolers. I don't care, man. Like
if you can stay healthy.
Yeah, Ben Simmons got traded for seven second-round draft picks.
Joel Embiid get injured almost every season.
Man, you hating on him. But anyway, what was he saying? What was your question?
No, all I asked was with all the trades that happened so far, who you think gonna be the best team in the West and the East this year?
What you mean, Lakers? That's not even a question. You got like 8 All-Stars on the team. What you talking about? Even if they are
the most stacked West team. Like, okay, they're like but they're the old All-Stars.
Bro, think about it. AD, LeBron, Russ, right there, just in that right there. That's a crazy.
Yo, matchups. I don't know, man. I don't know matchup wise. Yeah. I agree with you.
Then you got Dwight Howard, Marc Gasol, Trevor Ariza. Like,
but I just want to throw some out here, but Jokic, Jamal Murray, MPJ gonna be back.
Yeah, but you got
that's gonna be good. You got the Suns who are gonna be good. You have the Warriors who are coming back with full strength Steph and Clay. Yo, like you got the Warriors. The Warriors may shoot them out though. The Warriors may just shoot them out with Jay Wiseman, Andrew Wiggins.
The Lakers might be the first team to have their all 5 starters and benches in the All-Star game.
Bro, LeBron and Pelinka like strategized completely to get everybody they could. To be honest,
he's the oldest tenured Laker.
Yo, but Nets versus Lakers possible.
Yeah, that means that LeBron has seniority.
So you just for sure, just because of the trade, you're for sure the Lakers are gonna be the best team.
No, they're just already the best team, hands down.
I know. I don't think they're gonna make it to. I don't think they're gonna make it to the Western Conference Finals. I mean, I don't think they're gonna make it to the finals. I think a different team gonna beat them in the Western Conference Finals. I think they could sweep.
But if they don't sweep, the team I know for sure would be able to take them down would be the Utah Jazz, or the Denver Nuggets, because the Nuggets. I don't know, the Warriors.
Jazz and Warriors. What are you talking about? Klay Thompson coming back strong as hell. Wiseman coming. Are you telling me? Okay, all right. We're going to see. I'm saying either going to be the Warriors, the Jazz, or the Nuggets are going to challenge. And Clippers are a dark horse. Clippers are a dark. We don't know what they're going to be like. Honestly. Who knows?
Clippers already shown what they can do.
This could be the Clippers redemption arc. Who knows?
But we don't know where Kawhi is going. Anyway.
Kawhi said he's going to stay. He said he's going to resign. It came out today. He's going to resign. Yeah. Yeah, but that's why I said they're the dark horse. But it definitely those 3 teams: the Suns, the Jazz. The Nuggets, the Jazz, and the Warriors.
Like for one, LeBron is really unstoppable. For one, then you got another unstoppable Russell.
He needs some minutes of rest. Russ is the ball hog. We got to see if he even meshes well. Every team he's been on, he just disrupted it. Like,
what are you talking about? He's been nasty. He brought the Washington Wizards to the playoffs.
Bro, whoop-de-doo. First round exit. We'll see. Let's see. We're gonna see. I'm not. I just look at the outcome. We'll see.
I know the results oriented. That's what I'm saying.
Outcomes has been nothing.
You putting together a good, deep all-star team.
If LeBron can be the head and control the dog, sure. But we'll see.
You know LeBron's gonna be the head.
That requires. I think it depends on how strong LeBron leads. But I still think they have. I think they have three teams they're gonna have to fight tooth and nail to beat though. I don't think it's gonna be easy.
I feel like the East with the 76ers, if Ben Simmons does stay, I feel like that would be a very, very intriguing dark horse, because I don't think he would pull a Scottie Pippen and not play. I feel like he would actually play. and just like use that as a field to get better type thing. Maybe not with shooting, but actually just being a little bit more aggressive. Because didn't his like trainer say that like Ben Simmons isn't representing Aussie or whatever because he wants to focus on his talents?
All right, not the slightest clue. Yeah, I agree. Like, I'll just be like, "Oh my god, man! Remember when Benson was trash? Now he's good." Be like, "Yay, finally!"
Like I heard, because he's Australian. Like, why didn't he play with the Australian team? They might have won the gold.
Bro, they're like, "Nah, we good. We got layups."
Cause he's ass. Bro.
You don't think he even got the call up?
This is just his downtime where we can all make jokes on him. He'll be good again. Well, let's enjoy it while it lasts, though. Enjoy it while it lasts. Man. Maybe that'd be fun if he come back next season and be like, "Yo, I'm here. What's up?"
Yo, he might win Most Improved. Like,
now he can go to the Pelicans. He can go to the Pelicans with Zion. There's gonna be a double-headed dragon since they trade Lonzo.
Yo, that would be crazy.
He's still in the Pelicans, I believe.
He signed the max or whatever last year.
Nah, I think he got. Oh, for real?
Yeah, well, I believe so.
I heard rumors of him moving or something like that from the Pelicans.
Nah, he's their star player. What you mean? Yeah, he signed a max last. Let me see. When was this? 2020. Yeah, November. 150 million 5 year. And he can earn up to 195 with certain contingencies.
Like, bro, what?
Which I'm assuming would be like either an all-star or a few all-stars or like a ring or something, or MVP.
Or playoff.
The Miami Heat, they're going, who knows what they're going to look like. The Bucks, for sure. We got the 76. Now they just got Kyle Lowry. They just secured someone else. Like their team is getting some good player now.
So we know what they look like.
And maybe Bam and maybe better. Who knows? Like,
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if they're gonna have that.
There's some decent. They got Goran. They still Goran. Like they have a.
But I would put that respect on them that they could bring a championship.
There's 4 teams. There's Bucks, the Heat, the Nets, 76ers.
Yeah, that's why it's like
Celtics and the Knicks are non-existent. I don't know about the Celtics, man.
Why are you counting the 76ers?
Because the 76ers have Joel Embiid. They still have Joel Embiid and defense. No, they have foundation. The 76ers foundation, you can't deny. You can't deny their foundation of ball. They have really good defense, really good base foundation of passing and defense. And that's what great teams are built off of. And so their defense is not going to go anywhere regardless of what Ben Simmons and all the problems they got going on right now. So they can figure that out. They'll still be a top 4 team. That's why I'm still like the 76ers could still be good this coming year because they have the foundations to still be a good team. That hasn't been broken yet.
Yeah, it's just not good enough to win it all.
They're different from other teams that have to have star players all the time, the ball, but they do have star players, but they have foundational basketball in their players that they have. Now it's fluctuating with Tobias Harris, sometimes making 30 points and sometimes got 1 point, my nigga. But if they can get some consistency and the rest of their team, maybe they still a top 4 team. You know what I mean? Celtics, who knows what's going on with them? Who knows what's going on?
You played basketball outside like 2 or 3 times, and you feel like you're already a better player than Tobias Harris, scoring 1 fucking point in a game. Like, man, I could have scored like at least 3. What you talking about, man?
Bro, I could at least score 3 and got a foul. What you talking about, bro?
Was he like 1 for 17 or something like that?
No, I think it was just trash. I don't even remember the score line. I just know he had like 1 or 2 points out of like a bunch of shots.
Yeah, when they play, I'd be counting like, man, this guy is 0 for 5, and he's
just like Chris Middleton. If Chris Middleton can get some consistency, they'll have an easier ride to the.
But it's hard when you're a shooter like that, like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
That's why Steph Curry is just out of this world. Like this dude, if Steph Curry catches on fire, it's like crazy. Because
Chris Middleton's a better version of Siakam. Pascal Siakam. Remember Pascal Siakam was balling at one point?
Yeah, it's like a more realistic of what actually happens with like muscle memory. It's like, you know, and that's at its peak. That was good. He was playing so good enough to help Giannis when Giannis was struggling. They both balanced each other out at the perfect time. You know what I'm saying? Giannis having a good game here and there. Chris being able to cool off. Chris having a good game. Giannis being able to not have to play as good. You know, it's like that's what a team is everybody putting in
work.
Bro,
KD and Giannis need to get on the same team, man. They could win like 5 more rings.
Yeah, chill out. That wouldn't work.
What? The trade, like they have 2 mega monster deals. Like what?
Yeah, but who's going where?
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, what team would even be able to afford all of them? Yeah.
No, but irrespective of that, who is going where?
Like positional wise?
No, team wise, who is going where?
They could totally, if they stay on the Bucks, they could totally trade off a lot of their team for KD.
Oh, so you think
KD would not? I mean, Giannis would not leave Milwaukee most likely. Still,
yeah, he's not going nowhere.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
He saw that 200. He's like, wait, I can get more after this is over. Oh, say less. Yeah, I can be the face of this He's like, oh, I just bought them a championship. More people are going to move to Wisconsin. Oh yes, I could definitely get used to.
Giannis is the Lord of Milwaukee right now on the championship.
Are you kidding me, bro? If he brings them another one, it's gonna be like Jordan with Chicago esque.
Man, what? Oh my god,
He's not gonna get him.
Like ever? You saying ever? What?
No.
Oh yeah, I don't think he win it next year. It'll be crazy if he went to back to back. Okay, that would be like you the GOAT. If you went back to back with stacked teams this season coming, like this season coming, so many teams are just stacking up and loading up ammo.
You're calling it right now, dude. If he gets MVP and wins again, you know he's the greatest of all time, right up there with Michael Jordan.
Bro, I'm more worried. Like, bro, I got to see how they mesh. We got a whole season to see how they mesh for Lakers. Where we call it.
Is Warriors still having Kelly Oubre on there? Or,
they try and trade Kelly Oubre.
Isn't he a free agent?
No, they traded him.
Where to?
I'm real hyped about the Jazz and the Nuggets though, because like Donovan Mitchell about to go off again.
he went to freaking Charlotte. No, he's a free agent, so he about to play with LaMelo.
I would love to see LaMelo and Zion on the same team.
They ain't doing.
Yo, this is gonna be so funny if Oubre breaks out and becomes a star playing with LaMelo, getting like mad because he started shooting at 43% on February. So he was showing sparks here and there, but he was like in a shooting slump for a while.
Again, because he was on the team with one of the greatest shooters ever. It rubs off easily. The boy came in not being able to shoot and then left being able to shoot.
No, he was not being able to shoot there because he was shooting just fine in Phoenix. But he went there and he just, maybe it was just like watching stuff being so good, it just killed his confidence.
Trying to change his form.
Being for real. Like you watch somebody make 30 shots in a row, and before you could make 15, now you can only make like 5. It's like
trying to change the shot to mimic.
Or trying to mimic, or just watching him be so good. It's just like, man, how could I even like
know your role? Know your role. Your role ain't to make 30 shots in a row.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like these are NBA players with the pride on the line every night.
Yeah, they probably use that pride to get there too. They can't come chain down.
Yeah, they're like, yo, I could do the same thing. No, you can't. That's why you failing, because you can only do 15. Hey, stick to what you're good at.
I'm trying to be good at what I'm good at and be prideful in that.
Yeah, it's tough for these people, but you know, that's why I said he might break out because LaMelo gonna find an open guy. Like he gonna like passing to a guy like him. And he gonna like alleying to a guy like him because he can.
How much you want to bet Zion gonna be out of the off that team, the Pelicans, about 2 years or less?
Nah, I think he's gonna be the next AD there.
He's not re-signing there.
He's staying there for good. He like that gumbo, baby.
He did not like this coach. Unless they move the coach, unless they change that coach. He's not staying there.
No, the coach is moving, bro. Come on.
Nah, depending on his stat line, that's where
the team is gonna know. They got to make a decision. You gonna choose your star player or your mediocre coach? Is that a question? That's like choosing between like LeBron James and the coach LeBron had. What ended up happening with all the coaches LeBron has had?
You mean the GM?
They get fired.
Fired.
All his coaches get fired.
Well, they know it's coming.
What wasn't this guy the one who got stepped over? The most recent one.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, did he get fired from Cleveland or whatever?
He was there after LeBron left.
Or was it at the Lakers?
I think after the Lakers he got removed, but then he was there after LeBron left the Cavs, yeah. Tyler's a good coach. Tyler's a good coach now.
Yeah, he's underrated.
Well, he's been good, but he's a good coach.
It's underrated, but when you have the pull of like LeBron type of thing.
This playoffs he played well. I mean, coached well.
Yeah,
and did good adjustments throughout the playoffs.
But he coached good players, so
yeah. But I mean, his adjustment.
Think about it. How bad can you mess up as a coach?
Like he stepped into Doc's role and literally did way better than Doc with the same team.
Man, that's a tough ask.
One nigga went 3-1. One nigga completely made a bunch of adjustments because he knows how to make adjustments in the playoffs. Unlike the person who went 3-1 3 times.
But did he do any def in a run? Because at least Doc has gotten them to the conference finals.
What did you ask? What did you ask?
Like, what did Ty Lue do with the same Clippers team?
Not lose a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, but he didn't get them to the freaking conference finals.
Kawhi got injured. What are you talking about? They got injured in Game 7. He was literally playing underhanded. Literally for like a few games.
No, it wasn't Game 7. It was Game 5.
I hear excuses.
Not excuses when a player gets injured and they're literally playing with one of your main player down.
Well, that's the same with the Nets too. But KD stepped on the line. And you had two players
I'm not correlating whatsoever. We're talking about coaches and the same exact roster doing difference. That had nothing to do with KD stepping on the line.
One lost a 3-1 lead at the conference finals, and the other one didn't get them to the conference finals.
Because his main player was injured. So he was playing on a hobbled leg and still won a series and moved on. Like, what are you talking about? Are you telling me just because he couldn't make it? Because
Wait, you're saying they won the series while he was injured? I thought he played. I thought Kawhi
he got injured mid-series. And they almost made it through.
Yeah, that's what. But he was still playing. He played and then he got injured and they lost the series.
Yeah, pretty much. Although Paul George was performing.
Yeah, because it's a team game. It's a team game. Like, unless you're going off for like 50 or 60, like you can't do that every night. But even scoring 30 or 40, that's a healthy boost to a winning percentage. You feel me? If you drop in 30 or 40 and you the star of the team, you did your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, your job is to
they literally made it to the conference final. What are you talking about? In 2021. I mean, with Doc last year, they didn't even make it to the conference. They didn't make it to the conference finals. So literally, he did way better. Ty Lue did way better. He made it to the conference final with an injured Kawhi.
That's incorrect then.
I'm pretty sure I remember this shit correctly. They lost to the Suns, who went on to lose to the Giannis. Yeah. So yeah, Ty Lue's exact same team did better than Doc could. But Doc's little 3-1 loss.
You feel like that?
Win 3 and lose 3, right? Back to back.
You feel like if Kawhi didn't get injured, they would have won?
I think they would have had I think the Suns would not have made it, yes. If Kawhi would not have injured, I think the Suns wouldn't have made it.
And then who would have won?
I don't know about the final, but I don't think the Suns would have made it through if Kawhi didn't get injured like that. Because actually, Paul George started stepping up once Kawhi was down. So imagine if Kawhi wasn't down, what could have happened possibly?
Yeah, that would have been a tough series.
That's all I'm saying is that all I'm saying is don't take away Ty Lue's coaching this last season. Ty Lue did some amazing adjustments a lot of those games.
The Claw versus the Greek Freak too,
and that's why I say Clippers are a dark horse because they have Ty Lue and his amazing coaching toward the playoffs, and Kawhi going to come back, and they re-sign Brady. So who knows? It's a dark horse. I don't expect them to be top 4, but they could be. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. No,
they're going to make the playoffs for sure. I think they'll be in like 6 to 8 position.
You got the Lakers at 1. You got Denver Nuggets at 2. You got Utah Jazz at 3. And then you got the Suns at 4. You got Luka at 5. You got Portland Trailblazers at 6. Then I'm going to give...
No, Warriors would be before Portland Trailblazers. What are you talking about?
Oh,
they just lost Carmelo. They just lost Carmelo. They're not going to be at 6 still. It's definitely going to be Warriors about that because they're getting Clay back. So definitely Warriors, then Portland.
All right, I'll give 6 to Warriors, and I'll switch over.
7 is gonna be Portland, and then 8 could be whoever can fight for that shit.
And then 8 is gonna be the play-in tournament for Grizzlies. And what team was he talking? And, Spurs and the Cripplers. Yeah, all of them are gonna be scrambling for that 8th spot.
If possible, they can play better, but that's what it's probably gonna look like. Yeah,
Pelicans are in that fight too. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I forgot the Pelicans are like non-existent.
Like unless I
don't even have them in mind. Like, good luck, Pelicans.
Zion and Brandon Ingram are dropping like 40 bombs. Yeah, it's a tough ask. That's a tough ask. And then in the East, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks at 1, and then I'm gonna give the Heat. They're way too stacked, right at 2, and then Brooklyn. Then this is tough.
Wait, hold up. Brooklyn definitely 2, and then the Heat. You cannot put the Heat above KD, Kyrie.
The chemistry, I feel like, is way too good.
They were injured. You never really got to see their chemistry that year.
I know.
They were each injured at different points, so they only had like 2 of them at the same time most of the time.
I feel like this 3 stars wouldn't mesh.
Bro, James Harden was falling back well, so he can play a distributor and letting Kyrie and KD score. And they were meshing well when they did get to play. It just wasn't a lot of playing time for the three because they're injured. So if they're not injured, I believe that they could play better than the Heat definitely can for right now because the Heat are also adding new pieces, so it's going to be chemistry as well.
I would still put the Heat right at 2 and just put them at 3. I wouldn't know who to 4 though. Because then that's the Hawks and the Knicks right there. Because the Knicks got
what are you talking about? You forgot like the 76ers should be 4th most likely.
Yeah, if they keep Simmons.
Even if they lose Simmons, whoever they trade off is going to be equal value of some sort. I think they still will be 4th because they're not. Simmons is a big chunk of them, so it's going to be something they have to figure out how to replace what he does provide, which he provides a lot of like assists, driving into the lane, a lot of that penetration. He provides a lot of that, so it will be hard to replace.
I'll put 76ers there.
I think they still should be 4th just on off propriety.
Hawks 5, Knicks 6.
I wonder what happened to the Celtics, man. They've been pretty silent. Public everything. What are you saying, Justin?
No, because this guy who got injured.
Kimba
Brown
joined
got
the
injured.
Knicks, right?
Yeah, he joined the Knicks.
No, he went to.
Yeah, he went to the Knicks, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he went to the Knicks. He's with RJ and with Julius Randle now.
Yeah.
Nigga, Kemba, he got traded to.
Oh
OKC,
yeah, he
what
did
are
get
you
traded.
saying?
Didn't they buy out his contract though, and he went to the Knicks? Yes, Kemba Walker to join the Knicks. The Oklahoma City bought out his contract. Yeah, I'm like, which one? So he signed with the Knicks 3 days ago.
Yeah,
The OKC bought out his entire contract and then traded him to the Knicks. But I don't know. Kemba was disappointing on the Celtics. I don't know, man. I see that he's an anomaly. He's an anomaly. I'll see if he because if so, Knicks may actually be a good team this year, maybe. But they may still lose to ATL if they fight him. Well, who knows?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. You know, it's gonna be tough.
I'm like, there's a lot of change. I'm like, there's a lot of changes, and if you look at like the history, like teams are getting stacked now. Teams are getting stacked.
Yes, they're getting all like they're all fighting for now. Like a lot of
Yeah. Like now, I know. Like usually, some seasons are like everyone building. Some people are building. Some people are ready to go down. Like you can pick them out. This time it's like we got at least 4 to 5 teams on each.
like even the Hornets in the East could have almost made the playoffs. That's crazy. They made the play in. And if you make the play in and if you can click at the right time, like imagine just like you teeter totter, like this happens in soccer. Like imagine you teeter totter and you barely make it, you barely make the play in, and then you're just winning, and then you win all the way. That's a Cinderella story. Like you barely making it to the playoffs, and then you winning it all the way against all the number 1 and number 2 seeds and stuff like that. To win the championship, like those are gonna be crazy too, because every conference is gonna be stacked now. Like now it's actually like, well, at least now on paper before the season occurs, because afterwards it could still be the same, like top 2 or top 3 teams, and we're just like, man, we had high expectations for this season. But anyways, what y'all got going on? What kind of projects y'all got coming on?
Man. Hold on. You guys don't want to hear my time. Right, so
What's up?
So number 1, Lakers, right? Then it's the Nuggets. Then it's the Jazz. Then it's the Suns. And then I'm gonna have to go with
Luka Magic, baby.
They got to get Porzingis out of there.
Yo, chill out. No slander.
I'm not slandering the nigga's garbage.
And the
He's a unicorn of the world.
Yeah, you think it was that charge? Changed
He's
him?
jealous of Luka anyway.
I'm dead.
He's jealous of Luka.
What? You think so? You think he's hating on his bro?
Yes.
Dang. You
No, I said it was like a rumor. Porzingis is jealous of how Mavericks treat Doncic.
But how can you get mad at how the stars getting treated?
Because ego.
No, I'm saying in my head, like, how are you getting mad? Like, you know,
He wants that ball power. He wants people to focus on him. He wants.
No. He wants. That's entitled. He wants all those little favors they're doing for Luka, but he's not dropping He's not dropping a 50-point triple double. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you jealous?
Yeah, but you're not dropping the 50-point triple double.
But who needs a tall, slender man on the 3-point line? You're not even that good of a 3-point shooter, bro. Like, get out of here, you 7-foot giant.
No, like my thing is like if you're not dropping the 50-point triple double, you can't be complaining you're not getting.
He was injury prone on the Knicks, and that's why we didn't want him. And so he needs to be kicked off the Mavs so they can become a better team and replace him.
Cuban loves European and foreign players and stuff like that.
That's his market. We'll go back to what you're saying, Justin. Go continue your team run. We got distracted by Porzingis.
Oh fuck yeah! I did the West already, so that was my 5th.
Yeah.
In the East, I'm dead. In the East, it's Brooklyn for 1, 2 Milwaukee.
All right.
3, I might have to give it to ATL.
Okay,
Trae Young
okay.
might have that same sauce Steph got.
What? All right, continue.
You didn't include the Warriors on the West, so I don't know what kind of sauce Steph has now.
Warriors don't like this. He went to top 5. Warriors don't make top 5
At all.
They 6 at best.
But 4, I'm gonna have to go with Philly just because Joel Embiid, when healthy,
A force to be reckoned. Yeah,
pretty much unstoppable.
That's a if. That's a huge if.
if healthy. That's why I didn't put him in my top 4 because I was like, if healthy, I don't think he's gonna stay healthy.
Now in my 5th, I'm gonna have to go with. Eesh, this kind of tough one because like after
There's the
those 4,
Celtics, there's the Heat, there's the Knicks.
but nah, I'm gonna have to go with the Heat just because I like
You like the super teams.
They always like hustle and shit like that.
They're not a super team.
No, the Heat.
Bro, all they have is Kyle Lowry.
Wow. So disrespectful.
Jimmy Butler. They got Bam Adebayo. They got Goran Dragic. They don't have a super team. We talking about? They got Kendrick Nunn.
No. Kendrick Nunn is a Lakers. What you talking?
Oh, they trade. Yeah. They.
Nah, he was a free agent. Yeah, he free agent.
Yeah, see, they're not a super team. What you talking about?
Hold on, I gotta look at the roster. Oh yeah, they got a Victor Oladipo, Jimmy Butler, and freaking.
That's not a super team. That's not even a big three.
That's a big three right there. That's three.
That's a miniature three.
And then you got Bam Adebayo. That's a.
He's coming off like mad injuries. They're a medium three at that.
Bro, those are 4 all-stars on the.
They're a solid team. They're not a super team. They don't match up to be a super team. They're a solid team. No, they're a solid team. Superstars constitute a super team. They're not.
Those
superstars.
are 4 stars.
They're all stars, not superstars. Jimmy Butler is a grit superstar, debatably.
Superstar. Who are the superstars then?
Superstars like LeBron James, Steph Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Kawhi Leonard, Kemba Walker, what used to be one, Dame Lillard, like superstars. Fam, superstars make super teams. Have to be surrounded with all stars.
Hold on. You just said Kemba. Like Kemba was a
at
superstar.
one point in his career, he was balling like a mug.
What point?
No.
What point was that? Because I missed it, sir.
maybe. Hey, just let it slide. Let it slide. Let it fly. I'm trying to give it flowers. Chill out.
I'm like, what is a superstar?
But I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, undebatable superstars are what super teams are built around. It's not about having a group of all-stars. It's about having one main superstar at least, and then a bunch of all-stars around. Like, they had a superstar on their team, which is where, that's why I say Jimmy Butler is a questionable.
So, like, LeBron on Miami was, like, Dwayne Wade a superstar there, or who was just an all-star?
LeBron was the superstar, and Dwayne Wade was a superstar, so that's an easy super team. They have two superstars.
Man, this shit sounds so complicated, my nigga.
Complicated, like, simple. No, what you talking about?
What? Like Kobe and Shaq is a super team because there's 2 superstars?
Yes. What do you mean? Not even questioning. Super teams are what you can't question. If you can question it, it's not a super team. It's debatable.
If you both drop 40 on the same night, you're a super team.
If you're both insanely dominant in your position, you're a super team. Like, it's not even questionable.
So you're saying if Kobe and Jody Meeks both drop 40, that's a super team?
Consistently dominant in their positions.
That never happened.
Jody Meeks dropped 40 on the Lakers.
Not the same night Kobe did.
Jody did.
Exactly.
Don't try to blur the line. He's super simple. A super team is undebatable. It's undebatable. You have to have at least one superstar and a surrounding all-stars.
But I'm saying who, for example, you got Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo.
None of them are superstars. No one even thinks they're super. Victor Oladipo was not a superstar. Why are you saying his name is such an
hold on. I'm saying out of those 4 people, which one of those is the highest star on the team?
Jimmy Butler will be the highest star on the team, and he's not a superstar. He's like almost there.
Nah, I would say it's a fight between Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry was second fiddle, and I'm not saying that negatively. I'm saying he's not a superstar. He was played with Kawhi, who was the superstar. Kyle Lowry is an all-star, not a superstar.
What about DeRozan? Was DeRozan a superstar in Toronto?
Yeah, but not a superstar. No one thinks of Kyle Lowry as a superstar. He's an all-star.
That's what I'm saying. Was DeRozan a superstar in Toronto?
No, they were both all-stars. They did not qualify as superstars.
No, they both were superstars.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they were not superstars. What are you talking about? They were all-stars. They are not superstars. Superstars are undeniably superstars, bro. Like, what?
Because DeRozan had all the records broken.
And they couldn't win. Superstars win. Superstars unquestionably win. They're not superstars. They were all-stars.
So now you're disrespecting Charles Barkley for not winning?
He was a superstar.
But you just said they win. Bro,
he did win. He won a lot, but he didn't win a championship. I didn't say they win championship. I said they win.
DeRozan didn't win a championship, but he won a lot of games.
Yeah, but it wasn't like worthy.
Oh my God! So Charles Barkley won worthy games? Like what?
Yeah, bro, he carried them. Look at his numbers. He carried them.
DeRozan didn't carry.
He was not a superstar numbers. He was not putting up superstar numbers.
What? Did you not see his career high?
He was not who cares about career high? I'm talking about averages. We talking about, oh my God, one time he put up a high numbers against maybe a team that wasn't even trying that hard. Whoopty scoobity doo. What? Superstars are undeniable. What people they're not questioned. There's no question to what a superstar is versus what an all-star is. They're the names that shine the brightest because of their play and their consistency of their play. Like, if we want to get statistical, I can start looking up numbers and compare versus an all-star versus what a superstar is. But that's for we'll say that for another episode. We won't really want to get into numbers and statistics, but it's easy if you just look at what is an all-star, what is a superstar. They're consistent with their numbers over a long period of time or a short period of time, doing things that others cannot do, and they stand out. And that's why Giannis is a superstar, because everyone knows he's a superstar, like, undeniable. Steph Curry, superstar, undeniable. Klay Thompson's amazing with his scoring, but he's an all-star. No one calls him a superstar. Like, it's not that difficult to tell what a superstar is versus and a super team need to have a superstar, or they have a plethora of all-stars that play almost at superstar level. Kyrie Irving was a superstar, but Kyrie Irving is like, he's in between that range. He's one of those in between that range.
Wait, so you're saying that these superstars are the ones that have the extra circles and squares and stuff like that in 2K?
Yes, they're on the cover. You know what I mean? And so that's why I said Kyrie was a superstar, and he still is a superstar. Same with James Harden is a superstar. That's why they're a super team. They're a three-man.
Is Luka a superstar though?
Yes, Luka's a superstar. I thought I didn't have a question. What are you talking about?
I gotta make sure I'm on the same page.
Yes, Luka's a superstar. What?
All right, but he ain't win nothing great.
No, ask me if Kristaps is a superstar.
Huh?
Ask me if Kristaps is a superstar.
Who's Kristaps?
The unicorn.
Hold on. I don't think
the superstar of injuries. Like, what?
Chill out.
And he come out with a full brace for his little skinny body.
Oh man. Hey, he got that check though. He's good.
I ain't talking about his money.
Yeah, what if he blows his money?
If it was about money, there'd be a lot more superstars.
Like, can you imagine if he ends up blowing his money just out of the pure jealousy?
Nah, ain't no way he could do that. Ain't no way he could waste all that millions. Nah, let me not lie. Let me not lie.
What? Are you kidding me? You know how many people just be wasting their money like that? Think about it. A couple years ago, you would have been wasting your money just like that too.
You ain't wrong.
Like, just because they got a lot of millions don't mean they don't know how to. Like, a lot of people just assume that they are connected with a very well accountant. Most of their accountants are robbing them right in their face because they don't even know. They're not financially literate enough to read their own checks.
Excuse me, sir. Robbing is a very rude term. I would better say skimming. Just like if the milk is a little too hot and bubbling, you want to skim it off a little bit to protect them, you know? It's just skimming.
Nah, I think they just be blatantly robbing them and they don't even know how to read. Like, not even skimming, just like 100% of
That's why you have 3 accountants and they cannot talk to each other.
Like, man, how did you get scammed out of your check? Like, you kidding me? Like, is this why you be having troubles at the free throw line or shooting?
Bless you. Oh my God, bless you. Oh, I got you.
Appreciate it.
Man, that's crazy. Some wild stuff that happened, but I guess that's just what life is.
Something like that. I hope you understand what a superstar is now.
But do you have your top 5 teams on each conference?
Oh yeah, that's easy. Oh, real easy. Definitely not the Lakers first. No, I'm kidding. The Lakers number 1. I ain't gonna lie. Jazz number 2. Definitely Nuggets number 3. I'm debating on whether it would be the Suns or the Mavs for number 4. So just say 4 or 5 Suns and Mavs. And I'm going to 6. Definitely is going to be between Clippers and Warriors for sure. And then the East side definitely going to be, I say, Bucks still number 1, just out of respect that they won the championship. But it's questionable because if Nets come back healthy, they could take number 1 easily. Because like if they were fully healthy, they would have won that series. No debate there. So definitely either Bucks or
asterisk question mark.
Yeah. Bucks or Nets 1 and 2. Definitely number 3. I say the Heat for right now. Number 4 definitely Philadelphia. And number 5 is definitely either going to be the Knicks or the Atlanta Hawks. And so that's number 5 or 6 is like Knicks, Atlanta Hawks, and number 7 I'd say definitely gonna be like fuck that. They can fight for that shit. Celtics, all the little scrubs down there. Wizards almost forgot they existed. They can fight for that down there. 7 and 8 and 9, 10, whatever. But yeah, that's my top 1 to 6. Yeah, all the rest of them are just like they're not poised to try to win this series this year.
You'd be feeling like the NBA pushes for the big market teams, the ones with superstars.
Nah, it's just like life. It's just proposition. Like they have money because they're the bigger population. More money means better players because they have more market value, more cap space. It's just how things work.
Or do you think that there's some certain level of like weight that players that like they play on the Lakers and stuff like that, like same with the Celtics, that they play with this chip on their shoulder, where like they play like extra better because they're on those teams.
All those things are components. None of them are like separate. They're all components of one thing that make up the team and the organization and the location. All that goes into one thing that creates what the team is. And why they draw people in, who they can afford, their money, their market space, all that stuff. It's all components that equal out into what it is.
Yeah, because it's like look at these teams, like they're getting so fierce and competitive, and not all of them are in big time markets. They know how to draft really good. Like they know how to tank really good. And it's like how it is in soccer.
Shit, Philly knows how to do that too well.
Yeah, because they culted them into following the process.
It's like how the Lakers have been with the past couple of seasons, trading away their top picks that become stars on other teams. You know, it's like a lot of teams are starting to like look at Giannis and Chris Middleton. They could have been traded for better pieces, you know, when they were younger, but the Bucks stuck through. Like it was a process. Same with Phoenix. They stuck through with Devin Booker. They could have traded him and been like, "You're not gonna be able to carry a team." But Devin was like, "Just give me put teammates around me that can do their job, and watch me bring y'all to the finals." And he delivered.
Yeah.
Giannis said the same thing. Somebody has to lose because you want both people to win, but somebody has to take an L. Next year it might be the other way around. Somebody has to take an L at some point. That's what's so beautiful about the sport of basketball. It's like, you know, that any one of these dudes could be dropping 50, or the game could be like super hardcore intense defense, where it's like the game goes to like 50, 70, 80, 90 points. Like it doesn't have to go to 180 points like how the NBA is going with Steph Curry, enabling everybody to shoot. Like you got teams going for like 150 points in the playoffs, man. Like what? Like what happened to all the defense?
It got harder with the rules.
It's like no defense in the, like what, 140 points, 120 points in a playoff game.
It used to be harder to play offense, like easier to play defense. Now it's just the opposite.
Like what? It's crazy, but you know that's what we're coming up to, a world where people are capable of like scoring at will, to the point where now I'm still talking about my guy, one-handed, Emmanuel Hansel. Like the amount of work and dedication he's had to put in to be even recognized enough to get on AAU teams and to start getting a lot of followings. Like the amount of work he's gonna, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get drafted. And if not drafted, he's gonna go somewhere and make some money. Like just off of his following alone, he can make money. So people would be dumb to not even give him a chance. He's like the next Giannis. He's like 17, like 6'7", and doing crazy stuff with one hand.
I'm gonna say one-handed.
Yeah, one-handed. It's like 17, 18 or whatever. It's like still he's not even 20, and he's doing all these crazy things just one-handed. Like what?
Or he could be like Lethal Shooter and have an Instagram page and YouTube and such and make millions.
Yeah, but Lethal teaches people. He's a coach. He just records what he does.
Yeah, but he can be the social media just like the other basketball dude, Professor. Basketball content that sells.
Teaching one-handed tricks.
Or just playing one-on-one and showing videos. Like people just like watching him play with million views and watch him play one-on-one.
Oh yeah.
He could be one-handed, so it'd be even more watchers because you're watching somebody destroy somebody one-handed all the time. Like what? Yeah, probably more views.
Yeah. Like okay, the guy that goes to the different basketball courts.
Yeah, you go to different basketball courts, play 1v1 people.
Yeah, and then the ads and all that merch and stuff like that just makes him enough to live by, type of thing.
Yeah, mad money. I gotta go nowhere.
And endorsements, and then at some point celebrity games and stuff like that build the buzz. It's like the 2K alternate. Like if 2K had a GTA kind of variant where you could choose a different course, it's like the one who wasn't able to get drafted. Like what are his options? Like I'm sure like at some point 2K is gonna come up with something like that. You didn't get drafted, you get to go overseas and play against LaMelo Ball.
About to get even more sim like.
Yo,
you mean Leandro?
Nah, he ain't play. What you talking about? He was stealing and doing time. What you talking about?
The only time he did was flying that plane back to his house.
Man, Yeah, that was an awkward conversation. It's like we ain't never thinking no other man except our father. What you talking about? And so he can say that after they got Lee Angelo. It's like, man, what the president gonna do? I said, we ain't thinking nobody else except my father. What you talking about, man? Yeah, when he said that, I started laughing like, this nigga said, yo, I only got one father in this life. I'm thinking no other man except that guy. It's like, oof. President, like these ungrateful guys, I did everything I could to get him out. They can't even thank me. I should have left them in there.
Put up them boundaries.
Oh man, it's like, but it is what it is, man. What projects y'all got coming on though?
Don't everybody rush to speak at once now.
Any pieces of work? Any venture services products y'all got coming on? Plug yourselves up.
Hey guys, I'm about to be writing poems, man. Yeah, you know, my free time. Okay. I wrote my first one just off the dome. I'm gonna write a few more. See, I'm not gonna have no structure to it. I'm just gonna express myself and share with y'all people, even though I shouldn't.
Okay. Poetry. Anything else? No,
I'm debating. I'm getting back to writing my blogs now. I got a little more free time. I'm gonna be having some literary days, doing a lot of reading, doing a little bit of writing, you know. So when I put something out, appreciate it. If it don't come out, it wasn't for you.
Oh, chill out. That's all you got?
That's all I got for tonight.
All right. What about you, Jess?
Stay tuned, guys. See you tomorrow.
Hey, that's late. I'm still got my homepage that got the free Bate comic book, so that way y'all can see what I got cooking up. You know, something that I came up after watching Alita Battle Angels turning into a real actual comic. You know, I'm getting an editor so that way they can help structure it. Y'all check it out. Other than that, Argue Bros, we out.
You've been listening to Argue Bros. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and leave us a review to let us know what you think. Keep listening and we'll catch up with you next week.